Hey there, I am Purvi. In today's lesson, you will understand how to use unless, as long as, and provided that in sentences. See, we use these expressions to connect ideas. Conjunctions, right? जोड़ने का काम करते हैं, sentences को जोड़ते हैं. So we are going to replace this. See, before doing this, you should know how to make sentences using if. Conditional sentences. If you don't know, then I want you to watch my video on zero conditionals and first conditionals, so you will understand how to use if, right? Because here we are going to replace if with unless, as long as, and provided that. हम if को replace करेंगे. See, there are two statements, two clauses. One is if clause and the other one is the result clause. If this happens, if we do this, this happens. अगर ये करते हैं तो ये होता है. And first conditional, if we do this, this will happen, right? One is fact and one is a plan. Now, let's look at some example how we replace unless, right? First understand unless. So, if you practice daily, अगर आप रोज practice करते हो, you will improve your English, right? Now, if the same sentence I can say, if you don't practice daily, you won't improve your English. अगर रोज प्रैक्टिस नहीं करते हो तो इंग्लिश इंप्रूव नहीं होगा. नाउ हियर यू कैन रिप्लेस इफ नॉट विथ अनलेस. सो इफ नॉट के बदले में हम अनलेस का यूज करेंगे. अनलेस यू प्रैक्टिस डेली यू वोंट इंप्रूव योर इंग्लिश. जब तक रोज प्रैक्टिस नहीं करते हो इंग्लिश इंप्रूव नहीं होगा. फाइन, लेट्स लुक एट वन मोर एग्जाम्पल. इफ यू गो बाई ट्रेन यू विल रीच ऑन टाइम. अगर आप ट्रेन से जाते हो तो समय पे पहुंच जाओगे. इफ यू डोंट गो बाई ट्रेन यू वोंट रीच ऑन टाइम. अगर ट्रेन से नहीं जाते हो तो समय पे नहीं पहुंचोगे. सो यू कैन से अनलेस यू गो बाई ट्रेन, जब तक ट्रेन से नहीं जाते हो यू वोंट रीच ऑन टाइम. सो योर फोकस इज ऑन इफ क्लॉज, राइट? देन रिजल्ट क्लॉज आप अकॉर्डिंगली चेंज करेंगे, राइट? लेट्स लुक एट सम मोर एग्जाम्पल्स नाउ. Now first one is done. Now second is unless you buy today, you won't get discount, right? What is unless? If you don't buy today, you won't get discount. अगर आज नहीं खरीदते हो तो आपको डिस्काउंट नहीं मिलेगा. So unless you buy today, you won't get discount. Unless you sleep early, you won't wake up early. जब तक जल्दी नहीं सोते हो जल्दी नहीं उठोगे. Unless you eat healthy food, you will not have healthy lifestyle, better health. Now, unless you do your homework, right, you won't get punishment. No. Here you should say, as long as you do your homework, or you won't get punishment provided that you do your homework. Now see, as long as and provided that you use and you replace only if, right? And when you use unless, you are replacing if not. So let's look at one more example. As long as she comes early, right? You can say if she comes early, or as long as she comes early, we will have a meeting. अगर वो जल्दी आती है तो हम मीटिंग करेंगे. You can say we will have a meeting provided that she comes early. Correct? And if you are using unless, I would say unless she comes early, we won't have a meeting. जब तक वो जल्दी नहीं आती है मीटिंग नहीं होगी. Understood? Yes. In if clause with unless, you never use not. Now keep in mind, with unless you don't use not in the if clause. They will win the trophy, right? वो ट्रॉफी जीत जाएंगे provided they achieve the target, right? Provided there is a condition. So you can say as long as they achieve the target, they will win the trophy. Unless they achieve the target, they won't win the trophy. जब तक टारगेट अचीव नहीं करते हैं ट्रॉफी नहीं मिलेगी. Isn't it interesting? Not so difficult also. You need to just practice more. We will get all the money back. हमको सारा पैसा वापस मिल जाएगा provided we win the case, right? आपका केस चल रहा है कोर्ट में, right? And आपको लग रहा है कि yes. So अगर केस जीत जाते हैं तो पैसा मिल जाएगा. So as long as we win the case, we will get all the money back. Or unless we win the case, we won't get money back. she will sign the contract. Now she will sign the contract, वो sign करेगी, provided that or as long as you offer her 30% rise in the current salary. अगर आप उसको 30% हाइक ऑफर करते हैं तो वो कॉन्ट्रैक्ट साइन करेगी. Unless you offer her 30% hike in the salary, she won't sign the contract. जब तक आप उसको हाइक ऑफर नहीं करते हैं वो कॉन्ट्रैक्ट साइन नहीं करेगी. Yes, lot of sentences you can practice. Think of the situation. Check first conditional sentences. Watch that video. After that, again watch this video, and then too, if you have doubts, let me know in the comments below. If my videos are helpful, don't forget to share with your friends, like and subscribe. See you in the other class, other lesson. Bye for now.